guys, okay, so I am back with another December daily Advent 2024 collaboration with Tracie Fox at Tracie Fox Creative and the team, and this year it is called a Christmas anthology, and it has been split up into 5 separate books and different kits to represent the books. And I've finally finished gluing all the journal pages, just the journal pages, into this book that I am using as my Christmas anthology journal this year. Okay, so we still need to decorate the front. That will be another video. And the one thing left to do now in this book is to do these pages, which is going to be like so. That is the contents page, obviously. Then this will be a pocket page, and this will be a title page. And the first book in the anthology is called Christmas at the Cottage, so this is what I'm going to be using. I will be using the pages from the actual storybooks in the PDFs. So we've got Christmas at the Cottage, the first one, then The Secret Book at Scissor Lane, then we have Naughty Clarence, then we have got A Christmas Crush, and then we've got The Magic Toy Shop. This is the story I'm going to be covering. Well, not so much the story, but this is my side of things. I'm tied to book 5, but we can use anything we want in the whole of the other kits. We don't have to stick to just the kit for book 5. We can do anything. Now this one, you might have seen, unlike these, actually has writing there. It has the last page of the book there. But what I'm going to do is, for this one, I'm just going to cut around that and take that piece out, and then that will be open, and I'm going to put some acetate on it and glue it down so that it becomes a pocket with a window. But we'll start at the beginning, and as I have gone along through this book with the journal pages for each of the journal spreads for each of the stories, I have done them as a spread across 2 pages. So I've just cut them in half, cut them down to size and glued them in. And the further along the book I got, the more tired I got, the more my arm was hurting and my hand, my wrist from the gluing. So they're not all completely straight, they're not all completely in the middle, but I'm happy with that. It's my book, I'm not bothered. This book's not going to anybody else, this book is for me. So I'm not fussed. But yeah, so book 1, so this will be a journal pocket page, and then the book 1 title, which is Christmas at the Cottage. And then we've got these lovely pages to represent the first book, which is fabulous, guys. I'm not going to give any spoilers, I'm just going to tell you to pop on below and click on the link and go and listen to the story. If you already have the kit, you will already be familiar with the story because you will have got them all. But book 1 story is in a audio video available on Tracie's channel, so check that out. Also, we are now the 7th of December, and book 2, which will be Secret Book at Scissor Lane, I believe that's just been released as an audio video as well, but I haven't watched that one yet. But I will link them both below. But yeah, so along with all the other relevant information regarding this. But yeah, so it's a lot of people doing the December dailies, and the other collaborators have been using this page a lot in this first book. It is a gorgeous page. I'm just a little bit mortified that I had to cut the poor kid's arm off, but whoops. And then we have a blank spread there because that is the end of book 1, the journal pages for the end of book 1. Then it was journal pages for book 2. So again, I've left a double spread because what I'm going to do is this page here is going to get cut down, cut in the middle. The story name, the book name will be going on that page, and this bit here will become a pocket page there. And I'm going to carry that theme on throughout the rest of the journal, where yeah, where the page where is that page? Where the pages then become blank after the story pages. Not story pages, after the, there we go, after the kit pages, the journal pages. Then we get another one which will be for book 3, and so on until we get right to the very end. So this is book 3. Like so. That's empty, so this will be where book 4 then starts. So these are the ones for book 4, the journal, beautiful journal pages. Absolutely gorgeous scenes. This one, oh, I were a bit mortified at this one actually, because the middle spread here, before I cut it, there was a man and a lady there in silhouette dancing, but obviously the way I cut it down and, you know, resized it to go in this journal, it's cut them both off. You only see part of him, you don't even really see her, so I was a bit upset at that. And then that's where the storybook for the story page for number 5 will go. Title page, sorry, not story page. And this is like theoretically my kit and everybody else who's doing book 5. So, but again, I'm free to use any pages or ephemera in any of the stories that I choose. And I will be using ephemera from book 5. And yeah, so my day is day 30. Obviously we're now on day 7. So on the 30th of December will be when my video goes up for the collaboration. These videos in between that I'm doing are just, you know, just playing along. And then I have some blank pages left in the back. Not many, so, you know, I managed to work it out quite good. I haven't removed any pages from this book at all. It's just how it worked out. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blank pages. That will be where the other story, the inside of the Christmas anthology, this one here, page will go. But Tracie has done some freebies. Ignore these lines and that blob there, that's my printer having a tantrum. But yeah, she's done some of these background papers as freebies, and they are available on her website. I believe you can only access them through the members area, and to do that all you need to do is just go to Tracie's website and sign up for a newsletter. Once you've done that, which is actually an awesome newsletter and you get freebies with it as well, once you've done that you'll get a password, and then you can go to the members area and print out those freebie pages along with any other freebie pages that come, you know, that have come along this year or from previous years. It will be under archives, and there are some other Christmas freebies as well, but not related to the story, I don't think. Anywho, yeah, so I've got those plain, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those. I may just turn those into extra, like more pocket pages for extra bits of ephemera and things. But yeah, so we're going to, or I was going to, do the pages in this video, but I think we might actually just skip that and move right on to choosing the fabric for the journal cover. So let's get rid of the scoreboard, because I can do all the gluing and sticking off camera, because you've seen enough of it to know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do exactly the same with these pages. I'm going to do exactly the same as I've done with these. It's not going to be any different. The only difference is this, you know, this image. So it's going to be the same, so that, you know, like I said, once we've opened the book, you'll have the contents page, and then that will be on there. But it'll be cut down and resized to fit the page, just like the journal pages. So there's nothing new being done there. And as I said, I can do that anytime, really. I don't need you guys with me to do that. It's nothing new. You've seen me do it previously anyway. Okay, so let's just pop that over to one side, and let's get out my basket of fabrics. Okay, so now there isn't really, excuse me, a particular theme to this other than Christmas. Books, there's book themes, obviously Christmassy themes. Yeah, so fabric wise it doesn't really matter, I don't think. So I don't want that. That's beautiful. I mean, that's beautiful. It matches the cover that's already on. So maybe. Then we've got, let's just move that over there because we don't really need that in frame. You've seen it. Okay, and then we've got some more of that, but in green, which I don't really want green. Oh, we've got some pale colour. That actually has something. That actually has something on it, but I don't know what it says. Is it back to front? Cruise Vask. Don't know if that is showing up. Maybe not. It says Kruse and then VASK. I don't think you can see it, but okay. Oh, there, yeah. Can you see that? It was showing up a minute ago then. Not sure, but never heard of that before. Never even noticed it before. These were just tablecloths that I got from one of our local shops, fabric shops. Well, tablecloths, kind of like large napkins, tablecloth sort of thing. Not tablecloths, but kind of like large napkins. And I got them ages ago, 25p each. So, you know, I got quite a few in different colours. I really like this pink one. I don't know if it's very Christmassy though, but I like the pink one because it matches the cover. So we'll pop that to that side, like I said. Right, that's some black felt. Oh, and then we have this, which was £1. And again, this actually is a tablecloth, and it's just got little leaves on it. It's a creamy colour with leaves on it. I don't really want that. Let's see. Oh! Right, that's old curtain. I've actually used that to make a journal cover, and it's really pretty. Really nice. This here was made using this. Just a piece of that. It's really nice when it's as a journal cover. But I don't want that because it's not Christmassy enough. What about this? This is gorgeous. I love this. This I got from... Oh, who did I get this from? I know I got it from. Her name completely eludes me right now. It is... Oh my goodness, my mind has gone completely blank. Oh, I'm going to kick myself for this. I'm going to have to check. Okay, we're back. I had to check. It was really annoying me. Honestly, I don't know how I forgot her name. I'm so sorry. It's Selena from Amore Fabrique. Oh, honestly, I'm so sorry, Selena. It's because I haven't spoken to her for ages. But yeah, I got this off her ages ago and I really love that. It's not particularly Christmassy, but it's a nice Christmassy tone. So pale blue. So let's see what else we've got in here that may go with it. These are just fabric pieces that, again, I got from the same fabric shop as the other bits. Well, it's not exactly a fabric shop, but... it's our local, it's called Oswald Twistle Mills, and it's obviously a huge mill. That's not a mill anymore, but they use the inside of it for stalls and things like that. What's this? That's pretty. It's got a bit of a pattern on it. Yeah, it's got stalls and things on it inside, and they have a fabric section there. Oh, yeah, they have a really nice fabric section there. It can be expensive, but you know, there's bits of it that are also very affordable, like the napkins at 25p, and this is where these have come from. I love that. Don't know if it should be big enough to go on the inside. Let's have them pieces. Let's have a look. So these I got in a massive bag. They were all scrunched up and just thrown in there. Some more there, just thrown in there. And I've laid them out flat as best I could and then just stacked them all up in here. There's all sorts in it. Yeah, they were a couple of quid. They were in big bags. I did a video on it ages ago. It were only a few quid for the bag, so I got both bags. They're just literally fabric scraps from things that people have been doing and taking in. They do project things there as well. I think they do classes there, I'm not sure. So these were just like leftover scraps. Oh, that's nice, but I don't want it, it's too dark. And yeah, so I just picked them up and thought I'll have them. As I said, I did a video on these ages ago. What's that? It's quite pretty, but I think that's too much. Just kind of trying to look for something for the inside now. I don't know. Some more of that, that's quite nice. It's just triangles, so I don't think that'll do, it won't be big enough. Okay, so we'll stick to the blue and that. Let's just put these back. I'm not overly fussed about, I'm not overly fussed about the order of them or anything, as long as they're just flat, so. Oh, this, yeah, this. I made a journal cover with this as well. Let me show you. I haven't done these on camera. But yeah, this one here. And did I use the inside of it? No, I used something similar to that. But again, they were scraps from here. And yeah, so we just let your dreams blossom. But this was that fabric. Create lovely memories. And then obviously some fabric on the inside, and then it's just got some scrappy tea dyed paper in there. But yeah, so it's really pretty when it's done, when it's made up. That's nice. Alright, so let's get these back in. Let's put them that way. Let's put these back in because we're not going to use those. Some felt. Yeah, we're not going down the blue route, and as lovely as that pink is, I want to try and keep it Christmassy, so even though the cover of the original book is pink, you know, I'm hoping, really hoping, that because this is stapled in the middle, nearly, that obviously, if you're very careful, you can get in there. So I'm hoping that I can get the material slotted down there and glued in without interfering too much with it. Oh, how beautiful is that going to look as a cover? So we don't need much of it really, do we? Fabric scissors. Let's. Oh man, I've had this fabric from Selena for a good few years now. Oh my goodness, I think it was lockdown, maybe like 2020 or something when I got it. And I've had it ever since. And oh, I so want to make a journal cover with that, you know, because it's almost like upholstery fabric. It's gorgeous. And it's like, oh, I so want to make a journal cover with that, but then I just can never bring myself to use it. It's like, oh, it's just so pretty. I've got to hoard it forever. But, you know, no, I don't. There's enough material there to make plenty of journal covers. I think I was going to make a pouch, like a journal pouch or something with one of them as well at some point. Well, with a piece of it at some point. But, oh, it's beautiful. I mean, the pattern does go that way and we're not doing it that way. No, we won't get away with doing it that way. Not unless... I'm going to say, not unless we just do it with maybe a little pink border around it and then put something on the spine. Huh. I suppose we could do it so that it just kind of overlaps a little bit, top and bottom. that might be an easier way than trying to force the fabric into... Is that big enough? That's not going to be... Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. If we move it over and then we wrap something around the spine. Yeah, that might be a better solution than trying to squish it in there and potentially ripping the staples out. So, I mean, it's not a particularly sturdy journal because there's only them staples holding the whole thing together, but it's not a writing journal. It's not really going to be one for messing about with much. It's more just a look at it and isn't it pretty type journal. There's no storybooks in it or anything like that, so let's see. I don't need to cut that edge off because which way does it even go? It goes that way, I think. So it is that way. Nope, I think it goes that way. I like it better that way. Right, so we've got that edge and that edge. Don't matter about that so much because I'm going to cover that. Okay then, so let's go a bit bigger, top and bottom. Then it has a chance to fray, which we love the fraying. Now, do I sew around it? Because obviously I'm not... Oh, I don't know. Do I sew it to the actual cover? Now, I could sew that to the cover. Rather than sew the material and then glue it to the cover, I could sew the cover to the cover. Because I'm only going around there and there. I mean, I could go up there and then... Interesting. Now, that would go under the sewing machine, I think. Interesting. I'm going to get rid of that little bit there because it is bugging me. I'm going to try and get rid of that little bit there. That's stiff. Okay. I'm feeling really chuffed with myself this year because this year I've actually committed to doing a project instead of just the one part to the project, i.e. my video, and not doing anything else. I mean, that's all that was asked for us. We don't have to take part in the whole thing, but normally it's just like, oh yeah, I'll just do my video because I've got a lot of other things on to do. But this year it's like, no, I'm making the effort, I'm gonna do it, I'm getting involved. Oh, sorry Santa, I've been out of the game for long enough. Get back into the swing of things. Sorry guys, I keep moving down the board. So now, thinking about it, I need to glue that on there regardless, because if I'm going to sew to stop the fraying coming past the pink cover, i.e. we want it like this, then what I need to do is glue that down so that it's right and where I need it to be for when I glue it, but then also line this up on the inside. And it's white on the inside, so we can leave a little bit of a gap, it doesn't matter, but line that up on the inside and sew that at the same time. Glue that in, and then we can sew that at the same time, which sounds like a plan. Okay, so I need another piece similar to this in size. I'm just going to fray the edges a little bit. I like it when it's frayed. Yep, you can still see. Okay. So we need another piece similar size to that for the back. That side and that side's already frayed, so oh, I love the sound of material ripping. Okay, and there's no edge on this like there were on the others. Don't need to cut that. Just need to roughy it up a bit. This is so cool. I found my tag the other day as well when I was putting the Christmas decorations up. The tag that I made for Tracie's December Daily in 2022. When I took part in that. And the tag that I made, because we were all doing different tags then. And yeah, the tag that I made for that collaboration is on my Christmas tree. Where it's been since I made it. Which is pretty awesome. So, which way does it go? I want it that way, but I kind of like that more than that, so that can be the front bit and that can be the back piece. Okay, so now we've got them, we need to cut this down to relatively the same size. Kind of gonna just put that in the middle. Because it's not straight on the edges, is this stuff, so we have a relatively straight edge there. This edge is fairly straight actually. So we have that bit there. Let's go for that bit there. This bit's here, and then just the tiniest bit off the bottom. And maybe a bit more than that. Is that right? Yeah. A little bit more off the bottom. Okay. So it still might not be perfectly straight, but once again, that is okay. Yeah, that's slightly smaller. But that's okay. And that is going on the inside. Towards the edge, and I'll just put a piece of ribbon or washi tape or something down there. Yeah. Okay, so oh, I need another piece of this, don't I? Right. Alright, and that is a little bit bigger than that piece, so cut that off, although it's probably not straight, but it doesn't matter. No, it's nowhere near straight, but again, doesn't matter. Fray some of the edges. Okie dokie guys, we're back. Sorry about that, got a bit carried away. I just sped that bit up because as I was doing it I got carried away and just zoned out in my own little world. I've got all these fabulous little threads and bits that we might be able to use along the way. Okay, so we're going to use this one here as the front cover. Like so. So that's going to go in there. Well, on there like that. This one will go on the inside, but pretty much matched up with that. And I'm going to glue those down and then when they dry, we'll run them through the sewing machine. I'm going to overlap that just a little bit with the edges of the book, but it's enough so that you can still see the outer edge of that. And then the same with these on the back. Pardon me. Okay, so let's get started on that. I'm going to have, pardon me again, a scrap of paper, if I can find one, because I can never find a scrap of paper when I need it, even though the whole room is full of paper. Here we go. Let's use the kids' book. Poor kids, I'm going to have to buy them a new one. Right. Let's just do that. I'm covered in threads. Alright, so I'm going to put this here. And then we're going to do the one thing that I really, really hate doing. And that is take a file or an emery board or something along those lines, a bit of sandpaper if you have it, and we're going to file some of this cover down. So I hate this because I hate the noise, so I'm going to literally just fast forward through this, guys.